From fleas that can literally jump over skyscrapers to a shrimp that throws a punch with the force of a bullet, nature is weirder and way more spectacular than any work of fiction. We're talking about skills that blow our own human abilities right out of the water. Today, we're counting down some of the most mind-blowing animal superpowers that prove the greatest heroes are hiding in plain sight. Get ready to be amazed. Kicking things off is the undisputed champion of speed, the peregrine falcon. Now, a cheetah is the fastest on land, hitting speeds up to 75 miles per hour in short bursts. But the falcon absolutely demolishes that record in the sky. During its signature hunting dive, called a stoop, the peregrine falcon can hit speeds of over 200 miles per hour. In fact, one was clocked at a jaw-dropping 242 miles per hour. To give you some perspective, it dives faster than a Formula One car at top speed. The bird's body is a masterpiece of aerodynamic engineering, with powerful flight muscles, pointed wings, and even special baffles in its nostrils to keep its lungs from exploding under the immense air pressure. It uses pure, unadulterated speed as its ultimate weapon, striking its prey with clenched talons in a blur of motion. When you hear the word strength, you probably think of a gorilla or maybe an elephant. And yeah, a gorilla can lift nearly 10 times its body weight. But the title of pound-for-pound strongest animal on the planet goes to a much, much smaller creature, the dung beetle. This humble insect can pull over 1,000 times its own body weight. If an average person could do that, it would be like dragging 6 fully loaded double-decker buses. This insane strength isn't just for showing off. Male beetles use it to battle rivals and to roll massive balls of dung that serve as both food and a nursery for their young. It really proves that in nature, immense power can come in the tiniest packages. Next up is a power that sounds like it was pulled straight out of an action movie, the mantis shrimp's punch. This small crustacean, usually just a few inches long, has 2 club-like arms that it can whip forward with unbelievable speed. The strike accelerates as fast as a .22 caliber bullet, traveling at over 50 miles per hour. This movement is so quick, 50 times faster than you can blink, that it literally boils the water around it, creating a shockwave bubble. This is called a cavitation bubble. When that bubble collapses, it unleashes a second, explosive force. This means the mantis shrimp's prey gets hit twice, first by the club, and a split second later by the imploding bubble. This power is so intense that they've been known to crack the glass of their own aquariums. Camouflage is pretty common in nature, but one animal takes it to a whole other level, one that borders on magic. Meet the mimic octopus. Discovered back in 1998, this cephalopod is the ultimate impersonator. While a chameleon can change its color, the mimic octopus can change its color, texture, and its shape to impersonate up to 18 different marine animals. If it's being bothered by damselfish, it can transform itself into a banded sea snake, which is a known predator of damselfish. It can flatten its body to look like a poisonous flatfish, arrange its arms to look like the venomous spines of a lionfish, or trail its arms to look like a jellyfish. This isn't just passive hiding, it's smart, tactical defense, where it chooses the perfect disguise to outwit a specific threat. What if you had your own built-in chemical weapon? Well, the bombardier beetle does. When it's threatened, this insect fires a blistering hot toxic spray from its abdomen with a loud pop. Inside its body, 2 separate glands store chemicals, hydrogen peroxide and hydroquinone. When it's go time, these are mixed in a reinforced chamber with enzymes, kicking off a violent chemical reaction. The result? a spray that's heated to 100 degrees Celsius, the boiling point of water, and shot right at its attacker. The beetle can even swivel the tip of its abdomen almost 270 degrees, letting it aim its cannon with pinpoint accuracy. We're only halfway through our list, and we've already seen insane speed, strength, power, and deception. So, we have to ask, if you could pick any of these superpowers, which would it be? The speed of the falcon or the mimicry of the octopus? Let us know down in the comments. Some animals have truly mastered the elements, but none quite as shockingly as the electric eel. Fun fact, it's not actually an eel, but a type of knifefish, and it has a truly electrifying ability. One species, the Electrophorus volti, can generate a massive shock of up to 860 volts to stun prey and scare off predators. That's more than enough voltage to knock a horse off its feet. This power comes from specialized cells called electrocytes, which are stacked like tiny batteries. When they all discharge at once, they create a current so strong it could light up a light bulb. In fact, the study of these fish contributed to Alessandro Volta's invention of the very first electric battery back in 1800. While the mimic octopus impersonates what other animals look like, the lyrebird impersonates what they sound like. Native to Australia, the superb lyrebird is probably the world's greatest vocal mimic. Its complex vocal cords let it copy the songs of up to 25 other bird species with stunning accuracy, from the laugh of a kookaburra to the call of a boo-book owl. But it doesn't stop there. The lyrebird can also perfectly imitate sounds from its environment, including man-made noises. People have recorded lyrebirds mimicking camera shutters, car alarms, and even the distinct roar of a chainsaw. The male uses this ability in his courtship display to show off his incredible repertoire and prove what a great catch he is. We talked about the strength of the dung beetle, but when it comes to the power of teamwork, few can compete with the leafcutter ant. A single leafcutter ant can carry leaf fragments up to 50 times its own body weight in its jaws. For a person, that would be like lifting a car with your teeth. But their real superpower is how they work together. Millions of ants function as one superorganism, cultivating fungus in massive underground farms that they feed with the leaves they harvest. They create vast, complex societies with a level of organization that rivals our own cities, proving that sometimes the greatest superpower of all is unity. For a lot of animals, the world isn't experienced through sight, but through sound. The little brown bat is an absolute master of this sensory superpower, known as echolocation. As it zips through the pitch-black night, the bat lets out a stream of high-frequency calls, sometimes up to 200 per second when it's closing in on prey. The echoes of those calls bounce off everything in its path: trees, obstacles, and most importantly, insects. Its brain then processes these returning sound waves to create a detailed 3D sound map of its surroundings. It's a biological sonar system so advanced it allows the bat to see and snatch a tiny bug out of the air in total darkness. Sometimes, the best way to win a fight is to make sure one never starts. That's the strategy of the frilled lizard. Normally, this Australian reptile looks pretty unremarkable, but when it feels threatened, it unleashes an incredible defense mechanism. It shoots up on its hind legs, opens its mouth to show off a bright yellow interior, and unfurls a huge, circular frill of skin from around its neck. This sudden, shocking display makes the lizard look much larger and scarier than it really is. If the bluff doesn't work, it will hiss and lunge at its predator before turning tail and sprinting away on two legs. It's a superpower of pure intimidation. Our final superpower brings us back to the world of the small and mighty. The flea might be a pest, but it's also a world-class athlete. A single flea can jump more than 100 times its own body length. To put that in human terms, that would be like standing at the bottom of a skyscraper and clearing it in a single leap. This amazing ability comes from a pad of a super-elastic protein called resolin in its legs. It compresses this pad like a spring, storing up energy, and then releases it in an explosive burst that flings it through the air. It's a simple, but incredibly effective way to escape danger and find a new ride. From the peregrine falcon shattering speed records to the mimic octopus becoming whatever it needs to be, the animal kingdom is just full of unbelievable abilities. We saw the raw power of the mantis shrimp's punch, the shocking defense of the electric eel, and the incredible strength of the dung beetle. These aren't characters in a story. They are real animals, and every single superpower is perfectly evolved for its way of life. It's a great reminder that nature is, and always will be, the most creative innovator out there. What other animal abilities seem like they're straight out of a comic book? Did we miss any of your favorites? Let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed exploring these amazing animal superpowers, be sure to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss our next one, where we'll be diving into the most intelligent animals on the planet. Thanks for watching.